Goats are the most underrated farm animal, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Goats have been domesticated for thousands of years, but they weren't always kept as farm animals. In fact, they were originally kept as pets. That's right. Goats were originally kept as pets by humans over 10,000 years ago. They were prized for their milk, meat, and fur. And they were also kept for their companionship. Yeah, goats can be your friends. But over time, people started to realize that goats are much more than just pets. They're actually really useful animals that can help us out in a lot of different ways. For example, goats are great for clearing brush and weeds. They'll eat pretty much anything green, which means they can help us keep our fields and pastures looking neat and tidy. They're also great at getting rid of invasive species, or some plants and animals that can be harmful to the environment, and goats are happy to eat them, so they can help us protect the environment. But perhaps the best thing about goats is that they're really good at taking care of themselves. They don't need a lot of help from us humans, which makes them perfect for small farms or homesteads. They can find their own food, and they're also really good at escaping predators. They're fast and agile, and their horns and hooves are great for defense. So they can take care of themselves without us having to worry about them. Goats are also really versatile animals. They can be used for meat, milk, cheese, and their skins can be used to make leather. So they're a really valuable resource for us. And let's not forget about their dung, which is a great fertilizer for our crops. So goats are basically a win-win for us humans. We get to keep our fields clear. We get food and other products from them. And they get to live a happy and fulfilling life. I know what you're thinking. If goats are so great, then why aren't they more popular? Well, I think it's because people don't really know how amazing they are. A lot of people think of goats as those pesky animals that get into your garden and eat your vegetables. But that's only because they're hungry and looking for food. If you give them a chance, goats can be really friendly and sociable animals. They love to be petted and brushed, and they're also really curious and playful. My goat, Billie Eilish, loves to play fetch. I throw a ball and she brings it back to me. She's also really good at finding the best spots to lay down in the pasture. Basically, goats are like dogs. They're loyal, friendly, and fun to be around. Another reason why goats are so great is because they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. There are goats that are big and fluffy or small and skinny. There are goats that are brown or white, black or spotted. There are even goats that can't see or have no ears. Basically, there's a goat out there for everyone. If you're still not convinced that goats are the best, then let me tell you one more thing. They're really good at making us laugh. Goats are naturally funny animals. They're always getting into mischief, and they never seem to learn from their mistakes. But we love them anyway because they make us laugh. Just watching a goat go about its daily life is entertainment enough. And if you're lucky enough, you might even get to see a goat do something really silly, like my Billie Eilish. Sometimes when she's trying to climb over a fence, she gets stuck and has to be rescued. But she never seems to learn from her mistakes. And it's really hard not to laugh when you see her trying to figure out how to get down. So the next time you see a goat, remember that it's not just a strange animal. It's a loyal, friendly, fun-loving creature that can make us laugh and help us in many ways. Goats are truly amazing animals, and they deserve to be loved and appreciated. So let's all give goats the love they deserve. Thank you for listening to me rant about how amazing goats are. If you agree with me, please hit the like button. And if you want to hear more about goats, stay tuned for more updates.